Hey everybody, this is the 1993 AFC Conference Championship in Tecmo, a 2014 Retro Stratomatic Football League. Here's a bomb to Terry Obi, covered by a 6-2 in the zone. 41-yard long gain. Dan Marino comes through. Two men in zone, but it landed on Marino's card. Look at that card. Fly to Anthony Miller, single covered by a 6. New Orleans has these 6 cornerbacks and a 6 free safety. So he's got 6 and a 6 strong safety. He's got everybody's a 6 in the secondary. 3-4 showing blitz. Let's look at his pass rush. 4-9, 4-12, 0-5. Quick slant to Ben Coates. Single covered by a 4. I'm single covered by a 6, but a 4 is in the zone. And the 4 makes a play. Michael Barrow, 3rd and 10. So let's see if we can catch up here on what I missed. It looks like Bengals got the ball first, 3 plays, and they threw a pick. That resulted in a field goal. They got to the Cincinnati 5, and that's it. Then after that, the Bengals got the ball, drove 9 plays, 63 yards for a field goal of their own, and the Saints had to punt, and now we're on the 5th drive of the game, 3rd Bengals drive of the game. Here's a 6-yard pickup on a flat pass to Anthony Miller. Maybe he thought he'd get an empty flat there. And we'll settle for another field goal attempt. Doug Pelfrey bats in the Pelfrey, comes through 2 through 8, good from this range, and the Cincinnati Bengals are up 6-3. It's a return out to the 38-yard line by Derek Russell. So both these teams were 9-7. They made the playoffs, but as you can tell, 2 great coaches, two really talented teams. Just the AFC was packed this year, and these guys have upset the best teams in order to make it here. So they took out the number 1 seed, Cleveland Browns, and the number 2 seed Pittsburgh Steelers, and they just keep knocking off these juggernauts. Actually, I should look to make sure I'm getting those teams right. Down and out to Eric Lynch. Incomplete. Neil Donald's the quarterback for the Saints. Saints are coached by Kurt Retzlaff. Bengals by Jay Villing. Jay's a 3-time champion, I believe. We really need like a history page for our team, because I can look up. I know he beat me twice in 2 different Super Bowls. So, and I think he won another one against somebody else. This is like the 5th year of Tecmo. Bomb to Derek Russell, being double covered. It's a dump off, but it hits the quarterback's card instead of the D card. He was doubling the tight end and Mr. Russell, so he would have needed to land on one of the other receivers. But as it is, he'll settle for a couple first downs and a punt. Still feel like I'm catching up here. Okay, so one thing about Marino in this set, he only has 150 pass attempts. So I think he's allowed 1.5 times that. So 20 pass attempts per playoff game. Actually, I can look at that. Let me check it out. Off tackle left to Bernstein. It's going to be a 5-yard pickup. Three, 4 showing blitz again. So he's got these 6s everywhere. Marino's got that long pass completion on 7. Up the middle to Bernstein. So he's got Rod Bernstein who's not quite the Rod Bernstein of yesteryear, but still a pretty darn good card. So it looks like Kurt's going to be showing blitz a lot. You can't show blitz on first down, but at the house rule. But besides that, he is showing blitz. He's got Tim Godin there to stop the run, but I see him moving in a 0-5 for pass rush. Sweep left to Bernstein, linebacker in zone -2 or +2, and James Francis makes the play, doubling Anthony Miller with the free safety prior to that. Okay, so he's not showing blitz here. Maybe Spencer Tillman, has he got a good run card? Yeah, so we're looking at him on these downs when he comes in there not showing blitz, only on the guys who don't have dominant or really good run cards. Short pattern to Craig Hayward, covered by a 4. And that big fullback can catch a pass. It doesn't matter in this case because it's on Marino's card, but Hayward's got some pretty nice completions as a fullback. So you can see how difficult it is to stop this. Okay, so let me check the attempts because Marino's up to 15 pass attempts. And there's a key. He called the draw to Bernstein, and we got a run call for the Saints. What do we have? Is it in file files? Okay, so here's the seating. 2nd and 11, 3-4 showing blitz. You got that pass rushing nose tackle in there. It's a run call. It's a fly to Anthony Miller. It's on the quarterback's card. It's trouble. So on the D card, he might get away with it. And there it is. Marino 7 comes up again. It's only a 30-yard completion. You say only because you hit one of those edges. That's a touchdown. Now you can still try to hold to a field goal. So here's the seeding. We had AFC Cleveland, Pittsburgh, Raiders, and Houston. But this number 5 and number 6 seeds quick slant to Coates, correctly double covered. It's gonna get. It's still gonna hit on Marino's card. So Marino's doing well. Okay, 2nd and 6. He's bringing the pass rush package in. Quick into Bernstein. Guessed right, only a 4 there. White die 6 is in play. And it doesn't matter. Again, short gain on Marino's card. Marino, just ever since I've tuned in, he's been on fire. First and goal to 10. Off tackle draw. It's going to pick up 3. Bernstein's got some good numbers, but he's not those like short gains everywhere like in the past. He's also got more carries too, which is good. Second and goal. Run call. He's passing. You know what? That's trouble on the quarterback's card. Touchdown. And it's a 2-score lead for the Bengals. Let me find that usage file to see how many attempts Marino has. He's at the 19. Jay is such a tough coach. It's hard to believe he only went 9-7. But like I said, that was a stacked AFC. And I guess in the regular season, it probably was more difficult. He didn't have as much access to Marino as he does here. Seven-yard completion. Jim McMahon's in the game now instead of Neil O'Donnell. Okay, so here's the usage file. Let me download it again. Sideline left to Willie Green. That covered up the game. That's a 7-yard completion. 1st and 10, 1:37 to go in the half. Okay, so Marino has 23 Tecmo attempts. So that 1.5 times 150 gets you to 23. So eventually Steve Berline will check in, but he's no slouch, that's for sure. He's got a good card too. Just not quite Marino good. It's a 5-yard completion on a dump off. 2nd and 5. And Berline's unlimited. He's got 418 attempts. Sideline right to Derek Russell. He's going to pick up 5 out of bounds. Oh, didn't get out of bounds. So the Saints use a timeout. McMahon's 4 for 4 on this drive. I believe they've all been on this drive. Sideline right to Mark Jackson. It's going to pick up just a yard as Terry Wooden was on the spot against the white die 4. Second and 9. Brad Baxter in the game. Square into Russell. This is a 6th linebacker there. Incomplete. Was a receiver reading. That'll bring him 3rd and 9. He goes 4 wide. Derek Russell, Willie Green, Bill Brooks, and Mark Jackson are the receivers. Brad Baxter's in the backfield. He's 6'7". Sideline left to Willie Green. He's covered by 0. He gets 6 yards. Maybe he was thinking he was going to use him to double team. Still would have been 6, guessed wrong. Gets out of bounds. 4th and 3, and he's going for it. Big play here. So Jay's linebackers against these flat pass quarterbacks, he's got a 5, 6, 5, 6, 6, 11, 12. Flare right to Brad Baxter. He connects on McMahon's card. So Jim McMahon, 7 of 8 so far. Huge conversion there. You didn't want to give the ball back to Cincinnati with that field position and time left. Got to step up my calls. I can't even tell too much of a story. These guys are on it. Johnny on the spot. Goes for a crossing pattern to Derek Russell. It's the last play, 30 seconds left. Last play with the dump-off possibility. So maybe he wanted to get one of those short passes in case he got a dump-off. The D-line pass rush, 7, 11, and 4. Not bad. Crossing pattern to Willie Green. Looking for another dump-off. Doesn't get it. And that'll be 3rd and 10. 22 seconds left. Eric Lynch in the backfield. He has a single timeout. He's 12 yards away from outer field goal range. Screen left to Lynch. Picks up 5. Let's set up 4th and 5. Does he get out of bounds? Yes. It's a white die 2, so he will get out of bounds, setting up another 4th and 5. Of course, he's going for it. Look for Jay to bring that 6 free safety up. Put another 6 in one of these flats, maybe. Or use it to double team. He's not going deep, I wouldn't think. Square out left to Bill Brooks. He gets 9. And he gets out of bounds. White die's a 6, so it's even. So he's in field goal range. But wait a minute, didn't get out of bounds? The white die was a 6. Should have been out of bounds. Oh, he does. Well, he didn't. Interesting. Should be out of bounds on 2, 4, and 6. Goes for the field goal and hits it. So he gets it back to a single score game. That was pretty huge. And I believe the Saints get the ball first. Yes. So we're at 13-6 at half. Let's look at the box score. The Saints only have 6 first downs. I think we saw most of them on that drive right there. So they got the interception early that set up the first field goal. And then it's been all Cincinnati until that last drive. So O'Donnell's 4-7, but McMahon's certainly been more effective, 9-12 since he checked in. Neither team really running the ball that effectively. 10 for 33 for Bernstein, 6 for 17 for Ron Moore. But the story's been Marino, and he's hitting a couple of bombs since we've been watching. Let's look at the box score again real quick. So he's got 19 attempts. He has 4 attempts left, 23 for the game. And then we'll see slightly less effective, but still very effective. Let's see if we can look at it. Steve Berline card. So Berline doesn't have the completion of a long pass on 7, but he's got one on 8. He does throw picks more. So maybe that's the story. That's part of the reason why Cincinnati went 9-7 is because of the picks. Let's take a look at the season stats. We want to look at 93 Tecmo. So Bengals. Yeah, see that's the issue. Marino, both of them actually. That's a lot of interceptions. I think that's just some fluky luck, but it's definitely the reason why he's gone. He had 7 losses, so it's got to be part of it. 19 interceptions and only 10 touchdowns. Kenneth Davis is the big touchdown maker, 17. Bernstein has 3. Ben Coates led the team in receptions. Bernstein had 72, 64 for Anthony Miller. So they're throwing a lot to those backs out of the backfield, but also to their 2 main wideouts. Holman only 21. And for the Saints, similar split between the quarterbacks. O'Donnell getting most of the work, McMahon not quite as much. So, all right, let's go see what happened here. See if they're ready to kick off. Let's take a look at the ball position again. Like I had said earlier, you get that early interception, and then after that, the Saints go 6 and out, 3 and out, field goal. And the field goal is one we saw at the end. 13 plays, 50 yards, 2 fourth down conversions, and then hitting a 2-7 field goal. Pretty huge. For the Bengals, they've had 3 long drives. 9 plays, 63 yards, field goal. 11 plays, 60 yards, field goal. 10 plays, 79 yards, touchdown. So, nice rapid pace on this game. Let me put this out here. Maybe somebody wants to join me. I did hit go live, right? I hate when you miss something like that and you're talking into the ether. Let's see. Tecmo. Oh, Tim's doing a StreamYard. Dang it, I'm going to shut mine down. I'll go join. Oh. I'm going to shut this down, though. In broadcast.